What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap, ending the week on a green note, but not too happy. Check it out. Well, guys, today started off just like every other day, checking out the gap scanners, which were nothing good on there, honestly. Just updating my Fibonacci levels there real quick on TWLO, and didn't like anything on there. Honestly, I didn't. The only small cap I was watching was XTNT, and in typical small cap fashion as of late, that's what we get right there. You see it, and it's just it's what it is. You know, it did nothing. It gapped up, traded sideways out of the bell, and then boop, just fade. You know, the one pops are back, one pop. So I was watching Tesla, and I was watching SPY, and I was actually watching TWLO. And the only reason I was watching TWLO is because one of my Twitter subscribers or Twitter followers mentioned it to me. I had no idea that it, posted some good numbers and gapped up really nice and had a huge push. Now, I would have loved to have grabbed this little U shape right here, break over VWAP on that nice increase in volume, and maybe, would have been a real nice trade for me. But that was really the one and only opportunity that it gave me for a clean setup. That's it. And I missed it. I missed it because I wasn't even here at my desk. At the time when I got back to my desk, it was either in one of these two candles. And at that point, I was still a little bit uncertain because we had just made a brand new high and pulled all the way back in down here to VWAP. So it's kind of sketchy. So I waited and waited. And I was watching it on this push here. And TWLO is what I traded. I took a few trades on it. We're going to go over those here. But before we move any further, I need you to do me one quick favor. It's been a really rough week, right? Still green on the week. Last month was amazing. And starting off the month off green at least. But not too happy. This action's been kind of lackluster. So I need you to do me quick favor. Quick favor. One is the harder one. Go over to my website, hustlewithjessew.com, and sign up on the weekly list so you are up to date on all the news that I'm going to be coming out with throughout the rest of what's left in the year. Now that weekly email is what it is. It's one email per week, okay? Once I get that going, it's just going to be one email per week. You're not going to get spammed with garbage. That I can tell you, you can take that to the bank. Now, the other one is smash that like button for me. Smash the like button for me because TWLO really made me have a dislike button. And I need you to go over to that like button and just turn that little sucker blue for me. Because as we pushed up to new highs here, I said, okay, boom, let's watch for a pullback on TWLO into VWAP. Nope. It made that new high, real nice push, and pulled back. I'm like, okay, we're decreasing volume on the pullback. And then all of a sudden, bang. And to the moon we went, right? And that was so frustrating to watch happen because I was waiting down here in this 278, 277 area right here, right in front of this previous high, right here. I was waiting for that pullback there. I was going to buy a couple hundred shares because while the options moved huge, when I started watching this, the options were at $2 and they went up as high as I think $9. The volume was very light and the spreads were horrible. So I was like, I'm not going to buy these options. They're too risky. I'm just going to go ahead and buy the stock itself. So I was waiting down here to buy a couple hundred shares. And it would have been monster. It would have been a great move from 278, right back up here to 283, taking off 100 shares, held on to the rest for this push. I would have banked so nice. But it didn't pull back for me. It didn't. And that was frustrating. Waited. We finally make this new high. It looks like we're going to pull back. So I'm like, okay, let me see if we can get a pullback. At the time, the 90 MA and the 23.6 Fibonacci level were lining up. So I was like, let me see if I can get a pullback into this level. Boom, I'll jump in on that one if we bounce. Didn't happen. We pulled back really quickly here and it pushed up to brand new all-time highs. And I just couldn't believe what was happening. So at that point, no trades for me at all. Then we finally start to pull back and I get ahead of myself. I get a little ahead of myself here and I jump in right in front of the 90 MA, and that wasn't the right move just because I jumped in before it showed support. and I didn't wait for confirmation. And that right there, my friends, is the difference between having a very nice day and having a red day. Now today it's a green day. It really is a green day, but this did not help because I jumped in here twice, not once, but twice, and lost just 50 bucks on each trade. And that really frustrated me. And then I waited. And once we finally had the confirmation, I jumped in right there and took an easier type trade. And not as easy as checking out Webull. Link in the description section below. You download the app, you fund your account with 100 bucks, and guess what? They're back to 2 free stocks now, valued between 8 to 1,600 bucks. So if you just put 100 bucks in there and you get 2 free stocks, even if they're both just $8, that's 16 bucks. That's not a bad return for free money, just doing what I just said. So make sure you take advantage of that and check out the Trade Ideas link and the coupon code with 15% off in the description section as well, okay? So I jumped in right here, made some money, and I just got out of the position, and then it faded back down here. So I said, okay, you know what? No problem. I'm going to wait until we get back down here and test VWAP. Let me test VWAP here. If we test VWAP and we hold, we bounce off of it with some strength, I will get back into this trade because I thought there was plenty of room left here to try to make some money. Nope, it did not want to come down to VWAP. It just traded sideways right above VWAP and through the 9 EMA. And then it finally pushed up and made a brand new, again, all-time high. And now it's almost lunchtime, and I'm not going to trade it. I might be just done on the day because this thing just doesn't want to pull back cleanly. That's all it is. And I'm going to be a disciplined trader. I already was a little bit undisciplined here. Finally disciplined here and made some money. I'm going to be a disciplined trader here, and I'm just going to wait and see. If it gives me an easy trade, I will take it. If not, I won't. And here is the trade right here so you can see it. We pulled back in here, bounced off of it, have 200 shares at 289.24, and I'm looking for a quick bounce right back up to 292. I'm not looking for it to lillygag too much down here or break underneath, which you see, that's kind of like what it did. It made one quick little push and then just lillygagged and dumped on down. I exited the trade maybe a little bit too early because I was already red on the day, so I was like, I don't want to make this even any worse than it is. So I might have exited the trade a little bit early, but still made some money and turned the red day into a nice little green day. It's not even a base hit, it's a little bunt, but hey, I definitely get a ribeye with the money I made today. Real nice ribeye, actually. So right there, we're bouncing off of that 288, prior all-time high. That's what I should have been looking for, along with the 9 EMA. And should have waited for that trade right there. We start to get that quick bounce right there. I put out an order to sell 100 shares at 291 just so I can lighten up the load and hold on to the rest to get a push up to new highs. We don't get that quick pop to 291 like I really thought we would have gotten because volume was pretty nice. It was increasing some. So I thought we'd get it. We start to get that action there, and that kind of like I didn't like it. I didn't feel comfortable in it. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to look to get out of this position here with whatever profit I can take. And I'm done because we're getting an increase in volume and we're not breaking through this prior area right here. We're not getting that umph. We're really not getting it. So I'm like, I don't want to play with this anymore. I'm out. So I'm just looking to take profits here pretty soon. And right here, I say, okay, if we hold 290, I'll stay in this position because that's what I wanted to see. If we hold 290, I'll stay in this position and I'll wait for the breakout. We start to look weak there, like really, really kind of weakish. And I just bang out of it. I'm like, all right, forget it. I exit 100 shares right there, and then I exit the other 100 right there when I thought we were going to get a quick flush and closed out the trade. That was a mistake in a sense because we do push up here to 292, well, 291, but we never get that breakout. I thought we were going to get that breakout here. So in essence, took profits at a decent time. As you can see here, lost 57 bucks on this first trade, lost 53 bucks on the next trade. And then the other trade here, my third and final trade of the morning, made about 170 some odd dollars right there. So that was the trade I was looking for. However, it didn't pan out how I thought it would. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, learned something here about discipline when I was disciplined throughout. Well, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned a little bit about the discipline here that I exhibited at the first half of the move. Kind of broke discipline here. Not kind of. I broke some discipline right here and then regained it and made back the red plus some green on the day, which goes to show you when you're disciplined, That's when you're going to excel. When you're undisciplined over here, that's when you're not going to excel. It's just not, that's just the way it works. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for me so you're alerted every time I upload a video, and I'll catch you on the next one.